first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now Lynch. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Now Lynch on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Play action. Now Lynch. Now he's forced out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. Lynch to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Off the play fake, Winston. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, it's Lynch. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lynch. And Olsen over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Needed 16. They got 17 on third down. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's Lynch. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Buccaneers have it. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Winston and the Bucs take over now first and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Mario Addison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play fake. Winston. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long for Winston. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Hey, let's give it to work.
A first down throw for Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go.
On second down, Winston again. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Detroit! Detroit!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw is Lynch. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. So out come the Bucs now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Lynch. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to sneak with Lynch. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now Darkwan. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Throwing, Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go play action. Winston being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Winston to his big play receiver Jackson. 56 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Now Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Gano out to kick this one away. Now it's Wilson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards.
So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action now. Lynch. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now let's go.
On third down, Lynch. And incomplete here on third down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jameis on second down. Oh, he's going backwards. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
On third down, Winston. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Hey, let's give it conversion.
Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Ready. Blue ready.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it's Captain Munnerlyn. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Lynch now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, it's Lynch. Over the middle and into the hands
hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Lynch now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Lynch. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. On play action, Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson. 45 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Winston. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. To throw again is Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. Now Lynch on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Lynch to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Lynch. Going to throw right side here, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
pitching it out to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Here's Darkwan. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Paxton Lynch with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 79 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now it's Barner. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Now Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.